And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is September 17th, 2025. I'm your host, St. Nick, and we got a great show for y'all today. Alrighty, folks. Well, one more day before Week 3 kicks off in the NFL, Thursday Night Football. And that should be an interesting game, right? Man, oh man, I mean, Dolphins, Bills, big division rivalry that's not the biggest rivalry. And we'll see. I mean, look, the Dolphins should get absolutely smoked. But look, I know everybody's trashing the Fins. Every top 32 list has the Dolphins dead last at 32. I don't know if I still agree with that. I know our defense is shit. I mean, we're giving up scores every possession. But there was a little silver lining in that game last week, all right? Our offense got cooking a little bit, but then once again, Tua beefed, and our defense beefed, and our special teams beefed again. So we'll see if the Dolphins can just get it figured out, get everything ironed out, because this is a huge game against the Buffalo Bills. But we'll see. So we got that game tomorrow. We'll make tomorrow on the show. We will do our official predicting and reacting to the Week 3 NFL lines. We'll make our official pick for Thursday Night Football. We'll do all that tomorrow. Today on the show, we got to break down some stories here in the NFL and the NBA, and I'm going to unveil my top 5 GUSH plays from Week 2 in the NFL. Plays that, got me going, got me juiced up watching the game, made me gush. So I got 5 plays I want to highlight. 3 offensive plays, 2 defensive plays. So shout out to those defenders. A textbook defense. It gets me going, folks. Great quarterback play, great locker room, great coaching, and textbook sound defense. Oh, it gets good. Oh, it gets the beard gushing, I'll tell you. So we've got all that today on the show, and then also, this may have to be a new weekly segment, because every time I unveil my power rankings, 1 through 32 in the NFL, I just get instant blowback, I mean, so I got to once again defend myself on my power rankings, because everybody knows better than the beard. I know. So we got all that today on the show, so let's just jump right into it and start it with this. I mean, let's start here. One basketball story, and then we'll get into the NFL. But this is just so funny. Mark Cuban, once again, the endless saga of Pablo Torre, aspiration, Kawhi Leonard, Steve Ballmer, and then we knew Mark Cuban kind of interjected himself to the defense of the billionaire that got swindled, duped. Mark Cuban knows, hey, it's easy. It's easy to get swindled in this business. How do you think we made all this money? Think we made all this money by being able to vet these people? No, we take the money now and then ask questions later. So Mark Cuban, once again on Twitter all day yesterday, would not stop. And we're not going to get into it because, once again, now everything is just so muddied. You know, Pablo Torre went 7 months combing through all these articles, presented it very well, and now here comes Mark Cuban, a good old company man. Can we shout out all the company men out there? Shout out to y'all for holding everybody back, for holding civilization back. No, truly, shout out to these company men that just kowtow, bow down. It's very noble of you. It's very well done to help the human species as a whole to advance. It's very well done by y'all. The company man, Mark Cuban, the company man, Doc Rivers, company man will do whatever these owners want. We'll look the other way. We'll bench our starters so we don't have to pay them more money. We won't give them, we'll sit them so many games so they're not eligible for rewards and eligible for the max contracts. We're company men. Shout out to all of them. But back to this, Mark Cuban, folks, on Twitter yesterday, and I got to shout out Kevin O'Connor for breaking down the stats. But Mark Cuban went on this big old tirade defending Steve Ballmer and poking holes in all these Pablo Torre's articles. Well, this actually meant this. Actually, if you comb through more of the reports, actually this meant that and this meant that. So he went on that. But Mark Cuban ended up tweeting out 3,874 words. 3,000 words of tweets. Wasn't there like a cutoff? We got to go back to the cutoff limit. Wasn't it like 150, 100, 180? It was 180 characters. That was the good old Twitter, right? This man is doing 3,874 words. How many tweets would... I got to do the calculations now. How many tweets would that be in the good old Twitter days? 3,874 divided by 180. Is that right? Is that only 21 and a half tweets? That doesn't look right to me. But I guess that's right. 180 times 20, 21? Okay. It's 21 tweets. I guess it's not that bad. 21 tweets? Okay. All right. When you put it like 21 or OG tweets, it's not that bad. But still, at the end of the day, I mean, this was not the only day he's done this. We know Mark Cuban. This has got him going, baby. So Mark Cuban just tweeting to no end. Pablo Torre ends up tweeting something out as well. Very funny. He's like, whispers, is he still tweeting? Because it just went on all day long. So who knows now, folks? Everything is so muddied with Mark Cuban poking these holes that I don't think needed holes to be poked in anyway. But that's where we are currently with this whole Kawhi Leonard aspirations, billionaires getting swindled thing. Everybody is saying, no, it's actually, everybody's wrong. This is why. So we'll see. We had Adam Silver end up walking back some comments as well. We talked about it last week on the show. He was like, yeah, I'd never even heard of this company, Aspirations. Well, don't you? And then Pablo Torre, once again, like brought up something that like you need the commissioner's approval on every outside deal and everything. So once again, it's just a lot of junk. It's a lot of seeming like facts that everybody's trying to bury under the rug because it doesn't look so good for the NBA and the owner. So we'll see. We'll keep tracking this saga. But once again, we got to shout out Pablo Torre for keep on digging, keep on answering and questioning everything because that's what needs to be done, folks. It needs to be done in everything. Alrighty, let's keep moving on here. And before we get into the entire NFL, let's just focus in on my power rankings, okay? Every Tuesday, folks, we re-update our power rankings 1 through 32. We don't do the 1 through 10 or 1 through 5. I want everything, baby, the whole enchilada. And this is what we landed on yesterday as we updated. And once again, I got a ton of blowback. Let me just talk through my top 10 here. We had Ravens at 1, Chargers at 2, Bucks at 3, Rams at 4. But that hasn't really changed much. We did drop Philly back down to 5. Once again, look, good team. Yes, they're coming off the Super Bowl win. But once again, the glaring no offense, the glaring no passing offense. And I get it, folks, okay? Team game and all that. But how sustainable is this offense going to be? We'll see. Are they able to, once again, do it all by the ground game and no passing game and able to go back-to-back Super Bowls? We'll see. But I did want to drop them back down because other teams' performances, and once again, everybody's holding, our power rankings supposed to be this year right now. Everybody's trying to go like last year on my power rankings to dig me. So y'all are wrong, okay? Which we knew, but I'll say it again. Y'all are wrong for the most part. But here we go. Top 10. Ravens 1, Chargers 2, Bucks 3, Rams 4, Eagles 5, Packers 6, Bills 7, Bengals 8, Vikings 9, and the Texans at 10. That was my top 10. But I want to address let me read you some of these comments right here. Let me read you some of these comments of people coming at me, and then I'll defend myself since I have to do this every week. Of people just don't get it. They don't get it. But here we go. These comments: LMFAO comical. Chargers would get smacked up by the Eagles, Bills, and Packers. Chargers would get smacked by the Eagles, Bills, and Packers? I don't agree. The Packers would be a good game, but I think they blow by the Bills, and I think they're able to outscore the Eagles. So I'm not too worried about that. But Dunny is so sure of that. Once again, I don't get people not respecting this Chargers team. I don't get it. This is now the evolution. Justin Herbert finally took that next step, and nobody's giving a damn. Nobody's giving a damn. Okay. Texans top 10, crying face, laughing. Okay, Texans top 10. Folks, have we seen who they faced weeks 1 and week 2? This Texans team has been facing some of the best teams in the league, and they've been going toe-to-toe. Okay? Yes, they're 0-2, not great, but the fucking Chiefs are 0-2, so please spare me on anything like that. Plus, this Texans team has a top-tier defense, folks. Truly. But the Texans, week 1 and week 2, they had to face the Rams and the Bucs. I've got them as the 3rd and 4th best team in the NFL, folks. This Texans team, stop with them being bad. They're 0-2, they're 0-2. They're facing great competition. They're still going to win the division. They're still going to make the playoffs, so everybody settle down. CJ Stroud is still fine. Sheesh, this defense is great. It was, the defense of the Texans did beef it a little bit. They let Baker Mayfield drive down, but, they had him in a 4th and 10, real late, took the final second. Bad maybe situational awareness by the Texans running back to score a touchdown instead of taking a knee and going down at the 1-yard line. Potential big brain IQ. I was trying to find a concrete answer on whether the Bucs allowed the Texans to score because they were just going to run down the clock and kick the field goal and probably just, walk off fashion. So Texans really should have beaten the Bucs this week if, he takes a knee at the 1-yard line. But they don't. So once again, situational awareness, we got to clean it up. But overall, these teams are still good, and they're showing great quarterback play. They're showing great defenses. While I'm watching half of these NFL teams with shit quarterback play. If you got a great quarterback, you're probably going to be in the top 15. That's just what it is. But that's why I have the Texans at 10. Yes, this defense is something to be reckoned with, folks. DeMeco Ryans is one of the best coaches in the league, and we know CJ Stroud has it. He has it in him. We've seen it the first 2 seasons. Stop with this whole step back thing. I don't know if it's too true. So, yes, Texans at 10. Everybody settle down. Alrighty, other comments. What else do I got? On what earth are the Texans the top 10 team? I just told you. And it got 4 likes. Oh, look at him ratioing me. He thinks he won. He hasn't. Oh, my goodness. It's just 4 people that don't know ball agreeing with him. Texans are a top-tier team, folks. Truly. Stop it. Please don't make us look bad. Okay, who are you a fan of? You're a Chargers fan. A Chargers fan doesn't even believe in the team. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, dude? How do you not watch that Chargers team and not gush? I just don't get it. The Colts are below the winless Texans. Looks like you don't know ball either. Because my original comment, I was replying to Pro Football Talk there. Week 3 power rankings, and I said Chargers are still too low, top 3, or you don't know ball, and I still stand by that. Y'all know how I feel about the Chargers. So he got a little knockback on me. You don't know ball either. Okay. The Colts are below the winless Texans, and once again, it's one spot, so don't act like it's this drastic difference between the Texans and the Colts. The Colts won by the fucking leverage flag. Everybody's so adamant on records when you're going into power rankings, folks. Settle down, take the complete game. That's why we still have the Ravens over the Bills, even though the Bills beat them, at home, at a colossal collapse by this Ravens team, and a fumble by Derrick Henry. That does have to get cleaned up because it happened again. He got fumbled. He got punched out. Take the complete body of work. That's what I'm doing, folks, okay? It's not all about win-loss. All right. Here we go. What else do I got here? Buffalo beat Baltimore. This looks dumber and dumber. The more I look at it, this list becomes dumber and dumber. This guy said this is bait. It's not bait, folks. This is the truth. Chargers, Rams, Bucks aren't beating Packers. Stop. Everybody is so adamant on this Packers team. Okay, they are looking good. I'm not taking any credit away from the Packers, but I have more believability in Justin Herbert, in Baker Mayfield, and in Matthew Stafford over Jordan Love. I know Jordan Love is the greatest quarterback. It's him and Josh Allen. I get it. I hear y'all. Josh Allen, Jordan Love are the two best quarterbacks in the entire NFL, even though they have accomplished nothing. I get it, folks, okay? Josh Allen was the MVP that got sympathy handed to him. I mean, you don't just get that for no reason, folks. You don't get a sympathy handed to me MVP for no reason. I get y'all. I do. I hear y'all. Shout out the Packers, but I don't know. I like their offense. I like that it's very, very pass heavy. I do like that. Defense is very solid. But I like these other quarterbacks better than Jordan Love. I'm sorry. Shout out to Matt LaFleur. I would like to get that on the record. I do like Matt LaFleur. Alrighty, this is the dumbest shit I ever read. They beat the Raiders. Shut the fuck up. The R word. Don't think we're supposed to use that anymore. Fish should not even be ranked. They fucking blow. Well, like I said, we had a little bit of a silver lining. Our offense had a little spark there. So there's a little something to bite into, okay? So, these rankings are fine. What else? What else do people have a problem with? I have the Bears at 29. They're 0-2. They are shit. Stop with Caleb Williams. We're going to get into an article later where they graded on an alphabet letter grade the quarterback performances, and I'll just spoil one for you real quick. It was Caleb Williams getting a D. 28 points and he gets a D. This is why they are 29, folks. Don't come at me. What else I got here? I got the Dolphins at 21. Once again, a little bit of a spark we saw. We see if it carries over. If it doesn't carry over, I mean, this is probably it for the Fins, and we drop them. But we know what Tua is capable of. We know what this offense is capable of. You know, Tua led the league in passing. Nobody gives him credit. But that's why I have them at 21. They showed a little glimpse. They're at 21. The Cowboys at 22. I don't care if they just won. This is still a shit team. You let the Giants just absolutely drop 30 points on you. I mean, that's inexcusable. No red zone scores, and you let them put up 30 plus points. I mean, that's very abysmal. I have the Seahawks at 19, and I have the Lions at 17. I think that's making some people mad as well. Seahawks, look, they climbed. I moved them up from last week. I had them lower than 19, if you could believe it, heading into this week. But the defense looked better than I thought in week 1, but I'm still not ready to truly believe in Sam Darnold. Once again, it took the Seahawks on a lucky, botched kickoff return that went through the receiver's hands, and then he said, I don't have to touch it anymore. And that's really the downfall of the Steelers last week. And then the Lions, once again, I did move them up. They got moved up from last week, but I still have them at number 17 because they beat the Bears. They beat the Bears where it took, everybody hating the head coach to really light a fire under them. So, yes, they put up 50 points, but once again, you still allowed 28 points to a D-rated Caleb Williams-led offense. So, good game. I give them credit. We moved them up. But I'm not going to put them top 10 right now. I think that's a little crazy. I think it's a tad crazy to put the Lions at number 10. We saw after week 1, those stats were coming out. Jared Goff versus like a good opponent, a good quarterback. He's like 0-18 without, a great offensive mind, Sean McVay or Ben Johnson. That stat was passed around all social media, all over the national media after their week 1 loss. So I'm not ready to jump right back into the Lions pool like everybody else. I mean, look, everybody has the Lions in the top 10. I mean, here we go. PFF has them at number 9. I don't agree with that. You're telling me we're taking. I mean, I'm taking the Seahawks, I'm taking the Texans, and I'm taking the Bengals, and I'm taking the Colts all over them. Maybe not the Niners. Maybe I'd still take Lions over Niners, but some of these teams that got low, like, I'm not ready to believe back into this Lions team. And I think that's where a lot of people, I have the Jags at 14. I mean, this is a good team. These receivers need to start holding onto the ball. We have BTJ now coming out that his wrist was injured, and that's a potential reason for all the drops. It was still effort. I mean, the tape shows it wasn't the wrist. It was really the effort he was giving of why he was dropping all those passes. But this Jacksonville, I mean, the head coach I'm loving, and Trevor Lawrence is a game manager at minimum. So watch out for the Jags. This is still a good team. Steelers just have to get their defense figured out. Aaron Rodgers is still slinging this ball around. So that's where I have my list. We have the Bengals at number 8. I still have them in the top 10 because Jake Browning was still slinging the ball all over the field. And actually, one of our top 5 gush plays of the week is Jake Browning. So there's that. And then the Bills, look, they beat the Jets. I still have them at number 7. I'm not ready to move this Bills team up quite yet. Everybody has them top 3. I mean, where does PFF have them? Number 2. Okay. They beat up on the Jets, and Josh Allen broke his nose, and he only threw for like less than 200 yards. So, look. I'm not ready to believe into the Bills quite yet, folks. Not quite yet. Josh Allen, very good. Very good, Josh Allen. But let's see. You beat the Ravens. You beat the Ravens, okay, by 1. Total collapse. Not too impressive. Good win. We like winning, but not too impressive compared to what else I've seen around the league. Justin Herbert's making me gush, folks. So that's my top 32 here, folks. I stand by it. So y'all can eat up the Lions, y'all can eat up the Niners and all that. Mac Jones, I know Mac Jones, 3 touchdowns. Oh boy, he's so much better than Brock Purdy. Okay, we'll see if it lasts. We'll see if Mac Jones can keep it lasting, because I doubt it. So those are my power rankings. I'm sticking to it, and you cannot bully me into changing them, folks. I stand 10 toes firm, okay? All right. Let's get into the daily stories, the daily headlines here in the NFL, and then we will close up with our gush plays, our 5 gush plays of the week. But let's start here. The NFL is coming out and kind of defending Tom Brady a little bit. We know seeing Tom Brady in the booth was sparking some controversy. Is it legal? It seems a little, what were they saying? The integrity of the game. Yes, finally, people are now acknowledging the integrity of the shield, because it's been a little questionable, I would say, definitely over the last 5 years. But yeah, definitely brings in the integrity of the game, of the competition. You got him in production meetings on Fox, and now he's at part owner of the Raiders, and he's in the coach's booth, and he's on the headset, and he's doing these plays. But overall, it didn't work because it's all shit. And I saw somebody, I mean, this was a good point. It's too many cooks in the kitchen here with the Raiders. You've got Pete Carroll, a pretty strong personality overall. You've got Chip Kelly, once again. I mean, he's probably got a little bit of a big head. He had a big, successful stint in college, and it kind of transferred over to the NFL for like 1 year. So, he's got a little bit of a resume. You bring Tom Brady, I mean, the ultimate resume. So it may just be too many cooks in the kitchen. You got Geno Smith, who, he's going to kind of speak up for himself and, kind of do what he wants to do at the end of the day. This isn't a rookie that's just a yes, sir, I'll do it, yes. No, this is Geno Smith. I mean, he ain't calling people back, okay? So I think that could be the case, because you would think all these minds together, they're going to put up more than 9 points and at least throw a ball 10 plus yards and at least throw 1 passing touchdown, right? But we didn't see anything like that. You know why? Because the Chargers are one of the best fucking teams in the fucking league, baby. Number 2 in the NFL. Correct your power rankings. So the NFL has this to say. NFL spokesperson on Tom Brady says, quote, "There are no policies that prohibit an owner from sitting in the coach's booth or wearing a headset during a game. Brady was sitting in the booth in his capacity as a limited partner." So The NFL says, no, this is all just fine. This is all just fine. But I also believe they said that he wasn't allowed. He is not allowed in production meetings. So there's that kind of trickling out. There's also this, which is funny. The NFL tweeted out Tom Brady. This is the official tweet. Tom Brady and Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly work closely together to help with the game plan. Clapping emoji. Well, first of all, why would you ever even tweet this out? They were kicking field goals all game long. So when was it ever appropriate to even post this post? But it's just funny that the NFL got backlash on it and then removed the tweets. Just like they're removing all the kind of down the line camera angles from all those offside tush pushes. So the NFL is just, they're like, okay, we'll just delete it and everybody shuts up. All right. Once again, classic. We don't need to rehash all that. You know how I feel about big business and shit like this. Oh, no, we're getting blowback. Just delete it. I mean, they won't talk about it tomorrow. We can all move on. We don't have to address it tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we can just get to tomorrow, we can ignore it. We don't have to talk about it. So, just funny, NFL got a little blowback and they delete the tweet that was praising what they were getting blown back from. And then we have a little bit more. Right here. Okay, pardon me. NFL announced today that Tom Brady, a minority owner with the Raiders and a broadcaster for Fox, is, quote, prohibited from going to a team facility for practices or production meetings. But he is still allowed to sit in the coach's booth per the league. So, we're getting some clarification here by the NFL, outlining the rules here for Tom Brady because we haven't really seen anything like this and it's not great optically. But let's just go over here very, very quickly in this article. The NFL said Tuesday in a statement that Brady, a minority owner with the Raiders and a broadcaster for Fox, is, quote, prohibited from going to a team facility for practices or production meetings. But the former star quarterback is allowed to sit in the coach's booth, according to the league. Quote, there are no policies that prohibit an owner from sitting in the coach's booth or wearing a headset during the NFL game. Brady was sitting in, we read that. Quote, all personnel sitting in the booth must abide by policies that prohibit the use of electronic devices other than language or league-issued equipment such as Microsoft Surface tablet for sideline viewing systems. Raiders coach Pete Carroll said Thursday that Brady, quote, is not planning games with us, says, quote, he's not talking to us about anything other than our conversations we have that are really random. They are not set up. They are not structured in any way. He knows he's been very respectful of what he does otherwise. He's of the opinion that he doesn't want to be the kind of factor, so he's not. But then we just had the NFL tweeting out that Tom Brady and Chip Kelly work closely together to help with the game plan. But Pete Carroll says, no, actually Tom Brady doesn't even talk to us. I didn't even know Tom Brady was in the building. Tom Brady owns this team now? What? I didn't even know. The only thing I heard from him was this random word he said to me and passing by. I didn't know what he meant. So we get this. The NFL recently relaxed some of its restrictions for Brady in that role, including allowing him to take part in production meetings when a broadcast crew meets with that game's head coaches and key players this season. He must take part in those meetings remotely, and he isn't allowed to attend practices at the team facility. So he's still in the production meetings, but he can't be at the facility. He's got to zoom in. Hey, Tom, can you hear us? Is the signal clear? All right. Can you see anything in the background? Any hints here left up by the team? I know you're not here, but you see anything in the background, Tom? So, all right, quote, Tom continues to be prohibited from going to a team facility for practices or production meetings. He may attend production meetings remotely, but may not attend in person at the team facility or hotel. He may also conduct an interview off-site with the player like he did last year a couple of times, including for the Super Bowl. Of course, as with any production meeting with broadcast teams, it's up to the club, coach, or players to determine what they say in those sessions. So that's just a little bit more of a clarification from the NFL with this whole Tom Brady thing, because once again, I mean, watching that game, they brought it up during the game, they brought it up in the national media. It doesn't look good optically, and it does potentially ruin the integrity of the game. So that's the clarification we get. He can be in production meetings, but he can't be at the location. He's got to do it remote, and he's allowed in the coach's booth. He's allowed. So that's what we get with Tom Brady. We also get a little bit more news, and I thought I saved a tweet. We got a little bit more information on that whole Saudi Arabia flag football thing. And I could have sworn I saved a tweet that mentioned that the NFL had no idea of it, that it's not kind of endorsed or sponsored or even officiated at all with the actual NFL. And now I can't find that article or tweet anywhere. So I don't know if the NFL is trying to run some damage control. It doesn't look good. But if just these players themselves are doing it, go get your money, go get your bag. We were kind of, I like the overall idea of it. The rider season where it's all about kind of like entertainment in sports and bringing that together, the tourism of Saudi Arabia. I kind of like the idea. But I didn't like it if it was kind of official by the NFL. But if it's just by the players, okay. Because I was hearing, reading that the NFL, they didn't really know about it, and that it would still be up to the players to get permission from the clubs themselves to go overseas and play in that. So it was kind of interesting, but I can't get anything about it anymore. I Google it. Let me Google it. Did the NFL know about the flag football Saudi Arabia League? And then all these reports are just about it. But here we go. This is from NBC Sports. We asked the league whether it has involvement in the event and whether the league and or the teams have authorized the participation of players in non-NFL football. The league responded in an email sent earlier today saying, quote, "Fanatics made us aware of the event, but this is not a league initiative." So the league, Fanatics made them aware of it. Fanatics. So that's what we've got. They're still going to have to get the permission from the teams. We'll see if they grant it, and we'll see how this all works out. But we'll see. All right, what else do we got here? Yes, all right. I got to have a clarification here because we were going over the Chargers-Raiders game, breaking down the games for Monday night, and we saw that Justin Herbert was credited for a fumble loss, and I was kind of racking my brain. I was thinking to myself, I don't remember that. I don't remember watching that when we were talking about it, and now we have the footage. Folks, look at this. This is egregious. They count the fumble on Justin Herbert and not Omarion Hampton. Look at this play right here, folks. It's about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chargers are up 20-9. They're looking to drive. And here we go. Justin Herbert hands off the ball to Omarion Hampton. And the ball comes out. It's like the defender hit him right when he got the ball. Bad job by the line. And they credit Justin Herbert on the fumble. Oh, this is crazy. This is insane. There's no way. Justin Herbert hands off the ball. It's not Herbert's fault that the line got absolutely destroyed, blown up. Omarion Hampton barely has time to corral the ball. And it's a fumble loss, and it goes on Justin Herbert's record. Once again, all these players, hey, listen up. Hey, running backs, tight ends, receivers, all around the league, listen up. Your play affects the narratives of the quarterbacks that you're playing for. And you're kind of fucking them. You're fucking Lamar Jackson. Mark Andrews, you fucked him again. letting the defender come and punch the ball out from you in the end zone. Another points taken off the board moment from you, Mark. That's like 2 times in your last 3 games, Mark. Stop fucking Lamar Jackson. Hey, O'Marion Hampton, this is Justin Herbert's MVP season. Stop fucking him by dropping the ball and making him get credit for the fumble lost. So let's all remind ourselves that your shitty play, your drops, your fumbles are blowing up the head of Josh Allen. Okay? I just want every player to know that. Every time you make your quarterback look bad, Josh Allen's head gets even bigger. His nose gets even bigger. His broken big old nose. Hey, Josh, you should be self-conscious. You're going to be on Thursday Night Football with the world to see with that huge snoz on you. Hope you don't play bad against the Finns, because I'm going to be looking at that schnoz all game long, Josh. That big, swollen, broken schnoz. And I'm going to be taking pictures. I'm going to be memeing ya. Ah, look at Squidward. Ah, I didn't know Squidward plays quarterback. Ah! Hope you got your mind right against the Finns this week, Josh. What did Haley Steinfeld say when you walked home? When you walked home with that big nose, she's like, divorce. I didn't marry somebody with that big old swollen broken nose. Josh. I'll see you Thursday. So let's all keep that in mind, all right? All right, let's keep going here. We get this video coming out, and man, oh man, damn. Someone once told me the grass was much greener on the other side. Sometimes it's not, folks. Sometimes that grass is not greener on the other side, and Ben Johnson found that out the hard way. Unfortunately, got blown out by his former team, and Ben Johnson, we see him after the game here. Post-game handshake with Dan Campbell. He didn't even want to do it. Head down the entire time. Dan Campbell shakes his hand, goes in, covers his mouth right to his ear, says something. I hope it's fuck you. I hope it was real short. It really could be fuck you. It lines up properly. Lines up. Hey, fuck you. Pat on the shoulder. They go opposite ways. Ben Johnson didn't say anything. And I really hope it is, because these Lions, the way that they play, they were pissed. Ben Johnson left, and they put belt to ass, baby. So, I hope we find out what Dan Campbell said, and once again, I hope it's a fuck you or fuck off or you're trash, look at you, grass always greener. He'd have to say that one really quick. Grass isn't always greener, right? It was a real quick moment there. But then, Ben Johnson, slighting his old teammate, his old quarterback, because Jared Goff goes and sniffs him out because, hey, they had big success. Jared Goff likes Ben Johnson. So Jared Goff goes over to kind of shake Ben Johnson's hand after the game, and Ben Johnson wanted nothing to do with it. Real quick handshake, pat on the shoulder, doesn't even stop. I mean, this is a walk through handshake slap up. So does not look good, doesn't look like he kind of left on good terms. Once again, I mean, we kind of know that. The Lions are really pissed that he left. Once again, folks, I mean, the NFL, it's a team sport. This is not the NBA where, I got to be the coach. I got to be the head coach. Oh, yeah. This is football, folks. If you're a great coordinator, stick with your team and ride it out and accomplish something. I mean, truly, this Lions team was on the cusp of being, a complete contender, a true contender year in and year out after, 20, 30, 40 years of being complete shit, the winless season, all that. I mean, we know the Lions' track record. They had a chance to really turn it all around and be the ones, to be the team forever cemented in NFL history. Your squad, your team, y'all forever changed the trajectory of this Lions franchise. And Ben Johnson just dips because he wanted the fame. He wants the notoriety. I'm the head coach. Me. That's not the NFL, folks. It's not. It's great owners. It's great general managers. It's all the way down. It's like the Eagles. Is Jalen Hurts the best player, best quarterback in the league? No. But he's one of the best leaders in the league. He's one of the best teammates in the league. This is a team game. They fully understand that there in Philadelphia. We're going to win the Super Bowl throwing the ball for 2,200 yards. Is that all right? Nobody's going to be, making history. Nobody's going to be breaking records, making headlines, single-handedly winning somebody their fantasy league. That's not this team. But what this team is a champion team. And we've got the trophy to prove it. And we're all forever cemented in NFL history, in NFL greatness, because of what we all did that year. So, offensive coordinators, let's just stay offensive coordinators and play callers, right? Mike McDaniel, Mike. Not too fun being the head coach, right? All the blame's on you, the hot seat. Let's all stop trying to be head coaches if we're not head coaches. Yes? Yes. All righty. Let's keep going here. And somebody that is a true head coach, and I can't gush about him enough, folks, truly. The LA Rams. And this is the team. Sean McVay says he tore his plantar fascia while coaching this Sunday against the Titans. The man tore his plantar fascia. I mean, that's somebody that will do anything to win. I mean, goddamn. Being on the sideline, energetic on the sideline, it comes with some potential tears of your plantar fascia. But I love it. I mean, I love everything about this Rams team, folks. If you don't watch this team and instantly gush, you don't like football. Shout out to Sean McVay, a true coach, a true warrior, and rest up, baby. Rest up. You got a Super Bowl to go win. Sheesh. All righty. Let's keep moving on, and this is the ugliest thing I've ever heard. What the fuck is this, dude? I mean, Tua, please stop talking. Tua, I need you to shut up at the mic, my man. Truly, stop. Every time you open your mouth, it's not good. It's not good. It's always like not taking accountability or slighting his teammates or gushing over your opponent you're facing this week. Just listen to this dude, folks. Just listen to this. He faces the Bills this Thursday. Listen to this man gush about Josh Allen. I'm trying to tell y'all to stop gushing so hard about Josh Allen. And here's my quarterback doing what I ask y'all not to do. Here it is.
Dude, he's top tier.
This is 2 on Josh Allen.
Dude, he's top tier. If it's not with his arm, it's with his legs. That dude can do literally anything he wants. So definitely different skill set for me. I can't do half of what he does when it comes to running the ball and any of that. And then with how he can just chuck a ball down the field, with how far and the arm strength that he has, he's supreme when it comes to that. So it's gonna be fun. Get to see him, get to play him again.
Is it gonna be fun? This is gonna be a fun game for you, Tua. Interesting. Your last potential game ever in the NFL is gonna be fun. Okay. I just hope you win it. I really hope you win this game, Tua. But once again, what the fuck are we talking about here? Why are we saying this? Don't say this. Don't admit this. I mean, we all believe this. We know. We all know Josh Allen's great. We don't have to be out there sucking him 24/7 at the podium when we're facing him in 2 days. Tua, oh my God, his big arm. Did anybody see Josh Allen's big arm? It's almost as big as his nose. Zing. I'm on your ass, Josh. So Tua, oh my God, the biggest arm I've ever seen. Oh my God, the dual threat ability. Woo! Wow, have you seen Josh Allen run? I can't do anything close to that. So, I mean, Tua, I love you, baby. I truly do, but the way you're talking, the way you're moving this season, it's outlandish. And as I see it, Josh Allen's on a commercial right in front of me. His Nutrafol. I'm Josh Allen. I'm a surgeon in my dreams because I'm so good at everything. But man, Tua really disappointed me. You gotta zip it. We gotta start zipping it a little bit here too, all right? Don't love what we're saying. Let's get back on track Thursday, and let's go from there. But I'm not optimistic about the game. What's the line? 11? I mean, 20? Bite up as much as you can. It could get ugly, and it could get ugly fast, folks. We'll break down the game tomorrow. We'll give our official prediction tomorrow, but from what we're all seeing, from what I'm hearing with Tua, he wants to go play for the Bills. Tua, do you want to go play for the Bills? We'll send you over there. Alrighty, a few more things to get to, and then we're getting into our top 5 plays that made me gush this week. Just announced today. Oh, I thought they broke up. I could have sworn I saw an article like right before the season that they broke up. It must have been fake. But Cardi B announced that she and Stephon Diggs are expecting a baby. So Cardi B's 4th child. I believe this is Stephon Diggs' first. I'm not sure. But shout out to Stephon Diggs. I mean, Cardi B may have changed Stephon Diggs for the better. We like everything that we're hearing, and we'll see how this goes. But yeah, baby for Stephon Diggs. Shout out. All right, real quick. I mean, look, folks. I mean, CJ Stroud. We're bringing up old tweets once again, folks. If you're good, you don't need to say you're good. Okay, we talked about Caleb Williams. That quote, "Hey punter, you don't got to punt anymore, baby, because I'm here. I'm here to not score. All right, I'm here. You don't got to punt anymore." And now the Bears punter has the most punts in the last 2 seasons. And CJ Stroud, he posts this after the season last year, his top 5 quarterbacks. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. 2, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, himself, CJ Stroud. 4, Josh Allen. And 5, Dak Prescott. Well, I would like to know his list right now at this moment. So, let's all just settle down. I know CJ Stroud came out big in the league. Big. Same thing with Jalen Daniels. Came out big in the league. Big name. Top 5 already. Yeah. I don't know if everybody has that same sentiment now, all right? Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford, Josh Allen, Tua maybe, So let's all just settle down, all right? Let's all stop having big heads and big egos, honestly. All right. Vikings are signing quarterback Desmond Ridder to the 53-man roster because of J.J. McCarthy's ankle injury, but they are not placing J.J. McCarthy on IR. So we'll see if Desmond Ridder, if he plays at all, but just another kind of emergency quarterback because J.J. McCarthy is out. Steelers getting another receiver here. Isaiah Hodgins, a nice, solid threat for Aaron Rodgers. They need another kind of number 2 over there. Calvin Austin's not doing it, and we'll see if Isaiah Hodgins can be that impactful number 2. And then let's go over this real quick. Before we get into our top 5 Gush plays of the week, let's quickly recap this. Bleacher Report gives a quarterback report card for week 2, and it's just so funny. This is why I want to bring it up, is because Caleb Williams has a D. This Bears team was so good. Oh my God, they're going to compete for the division. Blah, 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 blah. We, takes my fans, we knew that was a crock of garbage. But I do just want to see who they're giving good grades to. Do we agree? Do we disagree? So real quick, letter grades for these quarterback performances this week. Do we agree? Kyler Murray got a grade of a B. I disagree. He didn't close out the game, dude. Stop with this Cardinals team. See, they're even giving Kyler Murray solid grades. They're gushing about the Cardinals in the national media. Oh my God, they're 2-0. This is a shit team, folks. Not a complete team. I don't give him a B. I give him a C. C+. I'll give him a C. He's a C. All right, next up, Michael Penix Jr. They gave him a C. That's fine. He didn't look so good in this game. Vikings defense, it's usually pretty good. They were a little banged up, and he still couldn't take advantage. That's fine. A C grade. Lamar Jackson, A+. Are you crazy? They weren't even running the ball all game long. Derrick Henry fumbling all the time. They take the ball out of his hands. Lamar Jackson put up 40 points through his arm, and he's done it kind of 2 weeks. Derrick Henry had a lot for that number 1 game, but this game was all Lamar Jackson. It's not an A, it's an A+. Josh Allen gets a B? The broken nose gets a B? What? I'm not even giving him a grade. He faced the Jets. Who cares? That's a give me. That's the middle square in bingo. That's a free space right there. Free game. All right, Panthers, Bryce Young, a C+. I don't even agree, dude. No, D for Bryce Young, because it took Kyler Murray beefing the game away to have a spark for you and your team. No, stop with this Panthers team. There's nothing redeemable about him. I give him a D. Caleb Williams, a D. Yes. 28 points and 21 points and you still get absolutely dogged. D. Joe Burrow and Jake Browning. Goddamn, they were slinging it around. I'm going to give Jake Browning a B+. Joe Burrow didn't play too much, but we got to clean up those interceptions, but he was still slinging that ball around. Joe Flacco, D. Yes. Probably give him an F. Is this the first F grade? It's very close. Joe Flacco shit. Got to move off of him. Dak Prescott gets an A. I'm going to tear it down to a B+. I'm going to tear it down to a B+. Once again, it took a collapse by the Giants for y'all to win, and it took like 3 possessions in overtime for y'all to kick the game-winning field goal. Shout out Dak Prescott. I'm a fan, but I'm not giving him an A for that game. Bo Nix. Oh, stop. Bo Nix. B-? C+. I'll give him C+. I'm not giving him no B. Jared Goff gets an A+. Okay, I'll go A for Jared Goff. Got it done against his former team. Jordan Love gets an A. That's fine. Maybe knock him down to an A-. Second half, I think got a little shut out a little bit in the second half, I believe. CJ Stroud gets a D. Woof. CJ Stroud, how's that possible? You're the 3rd best quarterback we just saw, right? According to you. D for CJ Stroud, I agree. Daniel Jones gets an A. And man, oh man, just say that again, folks. Give it up. Daniel Jones gets an A grade. Yeah. He can ball, folks. Who's been telling y'all for 4 straight years about this dog? Little old me. Trevor Lawrence gets a C-? A C-? Are you out of your mind? No way, C-. B, borderline B+ for Trevor Lawrence. A lot of drops here by the receivers. I know Trevor Lawrence, I know his stats don't look good because of the drops. Damn, y'all give him a C-? I think that's a little disrespectful. Patrick Mahomes gets a C-, and I agree. He's lost it. He's missing wide open receivers down the field. That's what I see with Caleb Williams and Bryce Young. Geno Smith gets an F. Yeah. Yeah. Atrocious, dude. You've got all these genius minds, and Geno Smith still can't play. How hilarious. Justin Herbert gets a B. That's an A++. Everybody, what the fuck are we Are we watching the same games? Honestly. Give Justin Herbert an A+. Matthew Stafford, A-. No. A+. Tua, C? I gotta give Tua a D here, folks. I'm sorry. Starting off the game with interception, slow starts, ending the game, not being clutch, interception over the middle of the field. I'm sorry, I gotta give you a D, Tua. J.J. McCarthy, F, yeah, but he was injured, so I'll give him a D. I'll give him a D. I'm gonna give J.J. McCarthy a D here. He was injured, he was banged up. Drake May gets an A, and I'm going to agree with that. A. He played good game managing football out there. Spencer Rattler gets a B, and you know what? I've knocked him too much. I'll give him that B. You've earned that B, Spencer. Russell Wilson gets a B-. I'm going to give Russell himself an A, and I'm going to give Brian Dable the B-. Justin Fields, F. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck was that, dude? What was that, 23 yards? Jalen Hurts gets a C. I'm going to beef him up. I'm going to beef him up to a A B minus there for Jalen Hurts. Once again, you play sound game managing football. You pick up those tush pushes, made the right calls. I'm going to give him a B minus. Aaron Rodgers gets a C. I'm going to beef him up to a B minus too. Once again, a lot of drops here. Mac Jones gets, this is surprising. I thought they were going to give Mac Jones an A here. They give him a B. That's fine. Sam Darnold gets a B minus, even though they win. B minus for Sam. Yeah, B minus. I'm cool with that. C plus. Baker Mayfield gets a B plus. I'm gonna give him an A minus. I mean, that fourth down run where he was dead to rights. I mean, that's an A play alone. Clutch as heck. I'm gonna give him an A minus here. Cam Ward gets a C. I agree with the C rating. I know everyone's gushing about the touchdown, but ill-advised throw there, folks, truly. But you made it, so we still give you a little credit. And then Jaden Daniels here, the final one, they give him a C. Yeah, that's fine. This Packers defense is good. Had a little bit of a down low game. So overall, who was that? Bleacher Report? Yeah, solid grades there, solid grades. We agree on some of them. Alrighty, now let's close out here, folks. We got 5 more minutes, and I want to break down my 5 plays of the week that just really made me gush and oof. And gush, folks, if I got to define it, if I got to break it down, it's when you're watching a game or a play and your jaw drops. You're like, God damn, ooh, you got to rewind it. Your first motion, your first thought is, I need to see that shit again. Run that shit back, turbo, yes. That's a wow, baby. That's all gush, folks, okay? So here we go. The top 5 gushes, top 5 play gushes here, folks. And we start with number 5, and y'all are going to hate me for it, I know. But I gushed on this play. I'm sorry, because this is what I know we can fucking do. So I gushed out loud. Here we go, number 5 gush. To Jalen Waddle. 11 and a half minutes here in the second quarter, down 12-0 at the 18-yard line. Tua empties out the backfield, pump fakes to the back, and then, oof, yeah, leading the receiver out in front to Jalen Waddle as he's burning 2 defenders there. I know, this isn't the greatest play, but this is what I know we could do, and it made me gush. Finally, because this is the first time I saw that from Tua this season, so it made me gush. Shout out, he ended up beefing the game and fucked us, but a little gush there. We take that gush silver lining into Thursday and see if he can still make me gush, but great play there, great ball, nice floating ball there, not overthrown, not underthrown, absolutely beautiful, on the money. Alrighty, my number 4 gush play, and this comes to the defense here, folks. Once again, sound defense, textbook, technical defense. Oh, baby, it gets me going, and we saw it right here. Browns cornerback, Cameron Mitchell. Watch him punch out this ball from Derrick Henry. Beautiful. And Derrick Henry, hold on to the fucking ball, dude. What the hell? Here we go. Derrick Henry running downfield, gets a hit, and then number 29 comes across the side on a beautiful textbook punch out. Look at that, folks. Look at it again. Bop. Henry absorbs that first hit, but he doesn't feel Mitchell coming on his back. Bop. Punches the ball out. Absolutely fantastic. Now, did the Browns get on it? I don't think they did. But overall, and this is, once again, it doesn't matter about, touchdowns. These are just plays overall, whether they counted or didn't count or anything like that. We're talking about the play in itself, and I love a good bop punch out. We get the slow-mo right here. Mitchell, look at that textbook all ball, dude. Damn, love that. So shout out to Cameron Mitchell there for the Browns. Whew, beautiful. Alrighty, next gush play. We're staying here, Baltimore and Cleveland, but this time it's another big punch out here, folks. It's another one, and this time it's safety Grant Delpit. Watch him on Mark Andrews. Great ball going to be thrown here by Lamar Jackson in the red zone. Mark Andrews wide open, and it's Grant Delpit, textbook, hawking that ball down, punching it out last second, and that's an incomplete ball. Hey, Mark Andrews, stop fucking Lamar Jackson here. Look at this. That's a clean catch. You tucked it away. But Grant Delpit, ooh, fist all ball, punch it out, baby. Beautiful, beautiful. No touchdown for you. Alrighty, my number 2 gush, and we're going the backup, baby. Bengals, Jacksonville, and we got Jake Browning. Jake Browning down 7, 11 minutes in the third quarter in the red zone, and you throw up an absolute beauty, baby, to Mitchell Tinsley. Look at it. We're going to get the replay right here. I mean, one-handed snag. Beautiful rainbow ball by Jake Browning. Look at this, folks. Oh, mama. 2 feet down. I'm pretty sure they count this as a catch, inbounds touchdown. Look at that. Look at those feet. Get down, young fella. Very, very nice. So shout out to Tinsley and Browning. Great connection here to make me gush. And now here we go. The number 1 gush. The number 1 gush of week 2 here, folks. We're back to Ravens Browns. Ravens, they're up. They're dominating. We know. On the goal line. And you think Derrick Henry's taking it. No. It's Lamar Jackson. Play action. Rolling out to the right. Finding somebody you've never even heard of, and just look at this ball placement. It's an incomplete pass. They don't get it. They do score a touchdown in this drive, but not this play. But just look at the fucking ball placement here by Lamar Jackson. It's in the crease, the elbow crotch, the elbow crease, where you go and tuck the ball away. Literally, Lamar Jackson's ball is so perfect here. You don't even have to, kind of corral the catch. He did it for you with the ball. He gave you the catch and cradle all in the same throw. And he beefs it away. I mean, you can't get a better throw than this, dude. Look at this ball. Look at that. Look at that. Lamar Jackson caught the ball for you. Unreal. That is Zaire Mitchell-Dayton? Tight end. Another tight end fucking Lamar Jackson. You gotta love it. But man, oh man, that throw by Lamar. Ooh, mama. Damn, baby. Damn, the accuracy. You gotta love it. You gotta gush. Alrighty, so those were my top 5 plays that I gushed over this week. That's going to do it for us today, folks. I truly appreciate y'all listening, tuning in, watching. We're back tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. We'll make our prediction. We'll break down the game, and we will be predicting and reacting to all the Week 3 lines. Are we on the same page as Vegas? Are we off, and why are we off? If we are off, we find out tomorrow. So, I truly appreciate y'all. We're back tomorrow. Get a great rest of your Wednesday because Week 3 in the NFL kicks off tomorrow, baby. The whole slate starts. College rolls into college and all that. So, one more day, folks. One more day to get through, and then it's the NFL weekend. I'm ready to say Thursday starts the football weekend. Sorry. Alrighty, folks. I appreciate y'all. Take it easy, and